Cool. Name is Rez Proph. Not gonna give you my real name. I'm joking. I'm Nzaou-Kissolo. Was born in Pietermaritzburg, KZN. Grew up in Richards Bay, Skawini Township, where I just kind of like, raised by my mom's single mom. So you know what I mean.
Yo, words to the real hip hop, but alternative methods to create dope material are missing. I learned to live without the nice rhyme patterns I love to go crazy over. I'm Fresh Prince, smell you later with the lazy odor.
Yeah, that was my first official project to say. It was the Resolution Mixtape. Yeah, so basically when I got to Durban, I started working with a lot of cats. I don't know if you know Alligator MC of Liquid KZN. One of the Liquid KZN is like one of the greatest like hip hop groups to come out of Durban, I'd say. They were nominated for the Hype Award Best Album at some stage. So when I got to Durban, me and Ali had a relationship, so we started putting together the project, the Resolution Mixtape, and I worked with cats like Nzaou, cats like Abdus, also worked with cats like Damola from Pretoria. I had a couple of Yums beats on there, and yeah, man, that was my first official project. That kind of like built who Rez Proph is and kind of like the Durban scene and kind of like get people to know my music. I've always been a boom bap child. I'm actually a trapped in the 90s kind of hip hop MC. And I mean, I love my old school hip hop. I love that, like the pureness of the art, you know, the lyricism back when it started and people just wanted to speak out and just like share their soul and share their music. That's what I'm about, you know what I mean? I mean, these days it's all about, you know, 2 Chainz popping bottles in the club, you know. So that project was basically just a reflection of like the stuff I grew up listening to, you know what I mean? I wasn't gonna like make an album that really wasn't influenced by anything, you know what I mean? So it was influenced by the 90s, so that's where you get that boom bap sound, you know, and that's where you just get that rawness, where it's just me rapping. And like initially with that tape, I had a point to prove basically, because nobody knew me in Durban, you know what I mean? I just had bars to give them, and that's all I did with that tape, you know what I mean? I just rapped my heart off on hard, raw beats, and then people started knowing who I was. I mean, it's a personal choice, and I mean, it's just what I do. Like when I got into it, that's why I got into it, because of the writing, you know what I mean, because of the beauty of it. You know, like expressing your soul through the music and getting people to connect with you on a certain level just by the words you write, and getting people to actually know you know what I mean? Like sometimes I listen to cats and I feel like I actually know them on a personal level just because of the shit they write. So for me, lyricism is like a strong, like it comes before anything else, you know what I mean? As much as I want to sell records, as much as I want to be on TV, as much as I want to be surrounded by girls, you know what I mean, whatever. But like, if I'm not portraying who I am in my music and I'm not writing like shit that I want to write and I'm just doing it because I want to sell records, then I might as well not be doing this, you know what I mean? Because for you to listen to Rez Proph, you should be getting to know who I am personally. So lyricism is something that I believe strongly in. And it's not anything that I'm gonna stop doing anytime soon, because the cat's always like, yo, you too lyrical, what, you're never gonna sell. And I'm like, that's not why I got into making music anyway. You know what I mean? Of course we all wanna sell, but it's not why I really got into music. The line is actually, Mama asking when we gonna see you on TV. And I told her, Mama, it ain't working out. And then she told me, do it till they love you then. So that's just kind of like something like I always tell myself that I gotta encourage myself at some stage, and I gotta tell myself that as long as I keep doing me, you know, there's gonna be a breakthrough at some point. And I mean, obviously I got people like, you know, I appreciate and love and who give me inspiration and stuff like that. So they care as much about the stuff that I do as I do. So that line about my mom is the most supportive woman I've ever met in my life. Like she's just like, even when I finished high school, she was like, go do what you want to do. You know, most parents are like, go be a lawyer, you know, go, you know what I mean? She's like, go do it. So every time I look back at the choices I've made, and I'm like, fuck, man, like I want to make my mom proud, and this music thing is not working out. So, but she's still there, you know, she still encourages me, like, dude, just do you. if they're not loving you now, they'll love you later. Just keep doing you. So that line was all about that, man. It's just straight from the soul, straight from the soul. As much as I don't want to be boxed in, like Durban basically raised Rez Proph, so to say. You know what I mean? That's where I dropped my first mixtape. That's where I got into rapping. You know what I mean? I got into Durban hip hop when it was still just cats, you know what I mean, in a little room, just rocking mics, you know what I mean? Like the scene has grown exponentially, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. You know, cats are getting signed now, cats are on TV. When we were doing it, you know what I mean, we were just rapping, you know, straight from the soul. But then yeah, actually when I first started here, 07, and I used to go to Google Layer 2 and watch cats like perform. And then like after 07, I decided to move to Durban. So when I got to Durban, that's when I kind of like dropped. I stayed there for a couple of years, crafted my craft, you know, got my name up in Durban. And then I decided to come back to Cape Town, I think it was 2012. I think I've been here for 3 years now. So since I've been here, I literally was not making any moves in terms of the scene. But I was making music with my dude Tools, who I basically studied with here in 07. So we kind of connected. He's like, yo, do you still do shit? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, yo, let's make some music. And that's how this whole project, Fala Fasasi, came about. So hopefully the Cape Town scene is gonna be, you know, experiencing more of Rez Proph. If you want to listen to my music, check me out. It's at Rez Proph, at Rez, R-E-Z, _ Proph, P-R-O-P-H. That's my Twitter account, and then probably there you're gonna find in my bio, there's a Bandcamp URL, and that's where you find most of my shit. You're gonna find the Resolution Mixtape, you're gonna find the Author Scribblings Mixtape, and you're gonna find singles that I've just been dropping and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I'm pretty much a simple guy, a man of a few words. I just write them.